I'm going to show you how to turn this single line into this complete floor plan. If you draw walls like this, line, offset, stop. This is the number one best method to draw floor plans. It is the fastest way and it changes your workflow forever. We are also going to build smart windows and doors that cut their own openings. These are blocks you create once and use for the next 30 years. And finally, I will show you how to plot a clean professional PDF with a proper title block. And it all starts with the single most important setting, selecting our templates and units. Come up here, click new, select this tutorial template and open. You'll be seeing this layout with a title block. More on that later. Come to the bottom right and click model. I will turn off the grid for better visuals. Now for the units, type UN and press enter. Make sure to make these 3 changes for either metric or imperial. Click OK when you are done. We are going to start by making this wall using, of course, one line. Click the layer drop down and select wall. Select the line tool. Click once anywhere. We want a straight wall, so turn author mode on. Point up, type 19,000 and press enter. For wall thickness, select the offset tool. Type 115, enter. Select our wall line, point left, click. Repeat for the right side, enter. Select the middle line and take it to the reference layer. To make the remaining 6 walls, select copy, select the 3 lines, enter, snap to the top end, point right, have the room size 2400 and press enter twice. Select this wall, press enter to repeat, copy. Pick the middle top, point right, type 1200 and press enter. Repeat for 1500 and 2100. And then go around drawing another line. For the horizontal walls, we will break the one line rule. Now instead of putting these 2 room sizes, 1400 and 2700 separately, you can add the next value on top of the first one. The only problem with that is if you are like me, you will end up putting 3100 instead of 4100. Just add them one by one, it's safer. Press enter when finished. For the 8 horizontal walls, here is how to go about them. Select rotate, select the first one, hover over the middle, point down, type 2000. Stop. Here is the mistake. If you click now, the rotate happens, but we lose our first wall. Here is the right way. Select rotate again, select the wall, enter, hover over the middle, point down, type 2000. Now select copy at the bottom, pull up and click. There is our wall. Then carry on with copying the rest of the 7 wall profiles. 1800, another 1800, 1730, 3600. Don't trim the lines yet. I will show you a faster way in the next 30 seconds. And in the next number 2400 and another 2400, making it 480. And for the last one, 1200 and hit enter. Great question. Since we already have the reference center line, just delete the wall. Select offset, put half your wall thickness like 75 and offset both sides. Easy. Have any questions? Drop them in the comments. To get it clean like this, first turn off the reference layer. Much better. Next, let's face the corners using a special tool. Select fillet, make 2 changes. First, select radius, type 0, enter. Second, just click on the multiple option. We will need it. Starting with corner A2, Select outside with outside, inside with inside. Same for A7. Repeat. Next, for D1, click and click. And F1, click. Made a mistake. Just click undo and select the right ones. H4, hit them. H6. Lastly, F7. Right click, select enter to finish. Now we have the shell. We just need to clear the internal walls before I show you that smart opening hack. For internal walls, I use two methods. The first one, select trim, select boundary edge on the bottom, and starting with the living room, these walls need to go. So select this wall as the stopper. That's where the wall stopped. Press enter. Select the walls. They disappear instantly. The second method, let's do it for this wall. Select trim, cut, top and bottom. Press escape, select the wall, delete it. Now removing this wall inside the kitchen and dining. Select trim, boundary, select inner walls, enter, slice the lines, enter to finish. And for this wall, select trim, boundary, select walls, enter, trim with ease. Do the same for this, trim, boundary, cut, or trim left, trim right, delete. For this wall, trim, delete. For the rest, do them like so until you get this. Now we get the walls. Next is to let them flow. Trim the connections. Either click or drag. Ignore the openings. I will show you the hack for those next. Just make sure you get this. Don't lose your work. Hit save. Name it number one method. Save. Let's go from this to this professional looking. Check all techniques with the major tool. Mine is 230. I forgot to trim that. Select line, draw 230, enter twice. Select offset 900, enter, offset right. Select rectangle, click corners diagonally. Select it, click the middle grip, pull up 50. Same for the bottom 50. Here's the magic. Click draw panel drop down, select wipe out. Select polyline. Select our rectangle. Select yes to erase. Now we have a mask. Let's hide the frame. Select wipe out again. Select frame and select off. It hides the wall. Select the wipe out. Right click, draw other and send to back. And the wall shows. Let's test it. Copy it and drop it here. It creates an instant opening illusion. No trimming needed. It moves freely like BIM softwares, but selecting two objects every time is annoying. That's why we should make it a single object, otherwise known as block. So delete the copy. You can either click here or insert tab and there it is. We will stick with the first place. Click it. Only three things are required to make a block. One is naming it. Opening. Two, a base point. Pick the wall endpoint. Third is to grab everything. Enter. Leave it rest like mine. OK to finish. Select it. Use the grip to move it. For smooth flow, turn polar tracking on. One click, move freely. Right now, the block is pretty dumb. The size is fixed. Let's make it dynamic like this. Double click the opening, click OK. Welcome to the block editor. Don't panic. We are going to do just two things with this palette. You will usually see yours right here, but if not, toggle it on up here. Alright, one is to give linear parameter. Click the parameters tab, select linear. Click the two midpoints to measure the width. Click the center to drop the label. The second and final is to give action to that parameter. Click the Actions tab, select Stretch, watch closely. Select the parameter we just made, click the red X on the right, then draw a frame around here. Lastly, select the objects inside that box. Press enter. That's it. Click close block editor and save changes. Don't worry if you don't get it. We will do it again when we come to making our windows. Select it. You will see a grip. Drag it to resize. Just like magic. Let's copy these 3 horizontal openings. Select copy, pick the top endpoint, drop 1, 2, 3, enter. Adjust the sizes if needed. And stay tuned. I will show you how to build a smart window once and use it for the next 30 years. For the 5 vertical openings, we need to rotate the opening. Click on this insert, click the opening block, drop it in the dining room. Select rotate, select the object, enter, point up, keep auto mode on and click. Switch pole tracking on for smooth flow. Move it in place, stretch it. To copy the rest, just select the opening, select copy, snap to the wall end, 1 in the living room, 1 in the bedroom, and 1 in the entry port. A quick tip, since the wipe out frame is off, you can't window select. You need to click directly on the wipe out or the walls across it. Stretch that. We also have another one here. Copy the upper one, stretch it. Lastly, for the entry, move, stretch, then copy to the right. We have 12 windows, but we are going to create only one smart window block that resizes itself and cut its own opening. I will show you how to reuse it forever in 2 minutes. First, make window the current layer. It needs to be blue like our plan. So click color, select blue, OK. Select line, draw wall width 230, enter twice. Select offset 900, enter. Offset right. But the walls are on the wrong layer. They should be on the wall layer. So select them, switch to wall layer. Next we'll be making the opening feature for the window. And in case you didn't catch it the first time, here it is. Select rectangle, click diagonally, hover to mid, click, pull up 50, pull down 50. Select wipe out. I will pin the panel to keep it open. Select polyline, click rectangle, yes to erase. To send the wipe out behind the wall, right click, draw order, send to back. Our opening is done. Let's design the window. Select rectangle, click width 50, press tab, depth is 100, enter. Select the frame, copy it to the left, select move it to the right. Use line to join them. Erase the dummy line. Next is to make it a block. Select the window, click create. It already got selected here. Or first, click create, then select it, enter. Either way, the window got selected. Name it window, pick base point. Snap to the bottom endpoint. OK. Move it to the wall. It moves freely. It's great, but too tiny compared to this. Let's make it sizable and dynamic. Double click, OK. Send drill as the opening, but watch the selection. First, parameter, linear, click inside, frame to frame, drop at the bottom. Lastly, click the Actions tab, select Stretch, select parameter, pick the right point, make a frame, then select the object, enter. Now close block editor, save changes. Select and start the window 1500. To easily copy the rest of the windows, let's start with these two in the living room. Select window, mirror, click middle of the wall, point right, click no to erase. For the next windows, since they are on the same wall, select the window, copy right smoothly along polar tracking grid line, drop the two windows. Stretch the dining window to 900. Move it in place. Toilet window trick. First select it, copy it to toilet, move it in place. To center it exactly in the middle, I will move it out so you can see. Select Move, grab the window's midpoint, snap to the wall's midpoint. Of course, it will be off by 50, our wipe out offset. So grab the grip and snap it down. Perfect. Before I prove how you only make this window once in your lifetime, let's finish the remaining 7 vertical windows. Copy the dining window, rotate it up 90 degrees, copy it to the middle of the kitchen. Use the grip to notch it in place. Copy the laundry. I forgot to trim this wall, so I can find the midpoint. Trim it first. Now snap to the midpoint. Be creative with your copies. Copy to the master bedroom. Mirror a copy for the other side. For the last 3 windows, move one to the bedroom, stretch to 1500. Remaining 2 toilet windows. Copy the bedroom window, stretch to 600. Move to middle. Lastly, copy to the bathroom. And we are done in less than 90 seconds. Here is how you use this window forever in your AutoCAD projects. First, save your drawing because we will close it. Now imagine you are at welcome screen about to start a new design. Click New, select your regular AutoCAD template and open. We have our file Drawing 1. Now come back to the Start tab and open our saved drawing with the window in it. Select the window, right click, clipboard and select copy, or simply use the shortcut Ctrl C. Then come back to Drawing 1, paste the window by typing Ctrl V and drop it, and the window stretches exactly as we made it. Now, if you make your plan and add wall thickness of 230 and copy the window on the wall, you are likely to run into this problem. The window is on top of the wall. Don't panic. Simply select the window, right click, draw order and bring to front. Then select wipe out, frame and turn it off. Just turn off the grids from here and we are good. Move it and copy it 1,000 times across your project to any size. Now I will close this drawer. I don't want to save this. Here is a quick tip before we make the door. If you have more drawings, of course, this drawing will go down in history in the recent files. So you can just pin it and it will always remain there. Back to our drawing. Next we are finishing the drawing, making a smart door that auto sizes. Draw the furniture, add text and dimension, making grid bubbles, turning your plan from beginner to professional, and plotting to a title block PDF. Click on the video here or check the link in the description.